The next topic is logical not. The output of logical not is either true or false. And here, a JavaScript developer should keep in memory that all the string shows false as output. So let us try to explain logical not operator using an example. Here, I am using logical not operator and the operand is true. So the value is true, the operand value is true and the operator is not. So it will show false as output. That means the opposite value of the operand. If I refresh it, you can see false. By the same way, if a JavaScript developer uses false as operand, refresh it, it is showing true. So using unary not operator, 0 will show 1 and 1 will show 0. If I use 0, 0 represents false. So the output will be true in case of logical not operator. Okay. By the same way, if a developer use 1 or any value, suppose I am using 45, I am saving it. So 45 represents true. The operand value is true and the logical not of this operand is false. Here you can see false. Okay. Now all string shows false as output. So here I am using, I think I did a mistake that you will understand. This is an empty string. Okay. So I am saving it and refresh the web page. It is showing true. So this is an exceptional one. Empty string, that's a logical not of empty string shows true as output. But if I use my name here and refresh the web page, it is showing false. Okay. If I use 3, if a developer use -3 or +3, it will show the same value with respective sign. But in case of not operator, it will show false because this is a string. Remember, if a developer write any value within double quotation or single quotation, it will be treated as a string. So the logical not operator, logical not of a string will show false as output. Now I am saving it and refreshing the web page, it is showing false. By the same way, if a developer uses separators, any types of separators, then it will obviously show false as output. Okay. By the same way, if a developer uses function with empty declaration, empty definition, then the output will be false. I think you have understood. Remember, the usage of logical not on a value which shows negative impact represents true as output. For understanding the matter, I am saying this. Don't be confused and keep it in your memory that the usage of logical not on a value which shows negative impact represents true as output. I am trying to prove this. Does not 0 shows us negative impact? So here I am using 0 as operand and logical NOT of 0 represents true. I am refreshing it. Here you can see the output is true. By the same way, all value which show negative impact like name, not a number shows negative impact. So logical NOT of not a number represents true as output. Okay, you can see true as output. By the same way, if a developer use null represents negative impact, the null shows negative impact on us. So the logical NOT of null is true. So the output is true. Few minutes before I said that all string, the logical NOT of all string shows false as output except blank. Here you can see I have used double quotation, that's means I have used a string with no value, that's means blank string. So the output, so the logical NOT of blank string operand represents true as output. For your better understanding, I said this, don't be confused. Just remember the usage of logical NOT on a value which shows negative impact, like null, 0, not a number, blank string. The logical NOT of all this type of output is true. I am showing another operand. This is undefined. So logical NOT of undefined is true also because undefined shows a negative impact. I am saving it. I am refreshing the web page. Now you can see the output is true. Now the next operator is Typeof Operator. What is Typeof? Typeof basically shows the type of a data. That means Typeof Operator shows the data type. Here I am using an integer value. So what is the type of number 5? So the type of 5 is number. I am saving it and refreshing the web page. Now you can see it is number. Okay, by the same way, if a developer uses 5.2, that means decimal value, it is also a number. So JavaScript, remember, in C programming language, you will get multiple data type like integer, float, double, single, character, string, multiple data type. But in JavaScript, you will find 3 or 4 types of data type. So here you can see this is also a number. So whether it is integer value or decimal value, in all cases, JavaScript shows the type as number. Now, if I use my name here, so here you can see I have written something within double quotation. It basically symbolizes a. I am refreshing it. Now you can see the data type of this text is string. So Typeof operator shows string as output. If I use true in place of string, so true and false are basically Boolean value. So type of true will give Boolean as output. So this is the functionality of type of operator. Now the next operator is increment and decrement operator. At first, a developer should understand the functionality. Before understanding the functionality of increment decrement operator, you should know how a developer can declare and assign value for a variable. Here I am using array. So at first I declare a value, declare a variable using var keyword. Later I am assigning value to this variable. That's mean A. In shortcut code, you can write the same thing, that A equals to 5. So without writing these two lines, a developer can write a single line that will represent the same thing. The next operator is increment operator. Few minutes before I explained, in case of unary operator, one operand and one operator is used. Okay, here you can see in case of unary operator, if I use plus A, then plus is the operator and A is the operand. In case of increment operator, a developer can write code just like this. Here you can see A is the variable and 5 is the value of the variable. So here I am going to increment the value of the variable by 1. So what is the meaning of this increment operator? The meaning of this increment operator, the value of the variable is incremented by 1. Previously it was 5. After evaluating the expression, the value will be 6. Now I am going to show the output using alert. I am saving it. Refresh the web page. You can see the value is 6. Remember, there are two types of increment operator. One is pre-increment operator, another is post-increment operator. In case of pre-increment operator, this increment operator will be written at the beginning of the expression. How? Plus A. And in case of post-increment operator, it is written at the end of the expression. That means in case of pre-increment operator, increment operator is written before operand, and in case of post-increment operator, it is written after operand. I think you have understood. But what is the functionality of pre-increment and post-increment operator? Why we write pre-increment and we use pre-increment and post-increment operator with an operand or with a variable? Okay. Let us try to understand the functionality of pre-increment and post-increment operator using an example. Suppose I am going to assign the value of post-increment operator to a variable. Here the variable is B. Now you can see this increment operator is written at the end of the expression. That means after the operand, where operand is A. Understood? So here from left to right, if I go from left to right, here the previous value of A, that is the reason it is called post-increment operator. Now you can see it is a single expression or single statement. Here you can see there are two operators. One is equals to operator. Later I will say the exact term or exact name of this operator, and you can see this is an increment operator. So in this expression or statement, two operators are used. If a developer writes two or more than two operator, then operator precedence comes in the scenario. Here, equals to sign, that is called assignment operator. Assignment operator has higher precedence than increment operator. If an operator has higher precedence, then that operator will be executed at first. Apparently, you can see this is a single statement, but originally it is a two statement. First statement is b equals to a, and second is a plus plus. So you can see the previously it was written just like this, b equals to a plus plus. Apparently you can see this is a single statement, but the original functionality of parser or interpreter is that b equals to a. At first the value of a will be assigned to b, after that increment occurs. So currently I am going to comment this line number 15. How can you comment? Using double slash you can comment a line. So the value of b is at present 5. So in line number 18, alert box will show the output. If I want to show the output of b, if I want to show the value of b as output, then it will give 5 as output. I think now you can see 5 is the output. Okay, now I am going to explain the pre-increment operator. What is pre-increment operator? In case of pre-increment operator, increment operator plays beginning of a variable. Here I am erasing the post-increment operator. Here you can see b equals to plus plus. Apparently it is showing single statement, but originally it is a single statement. Okay, I am erasing these two lines. What is the meaning of pre-increment operator? At first the increment occurs. Previously the value of a is 5. So at the beginning it increments occur. Now the value of a is 6. After that value of a is assigned to value of b. Now the value of b is 6. So alert box will show 6 as output. So I am saving it and I am refreshing the web page. Now you can see this is 6. So that is the difference between pre-increment operator and post-increment operator. In case of post-increment operator, if I write the same line of code, b will show 5 as output. In case of pre-increment operator, if I write the same line of code, alert box will show 6 as output for b. For now, I explained operator precedence briefly. Later I will explain operator precedence in detail. Here I explained that equals to, that means assignment operator has higher precedence than increment or decrement operator. Now it is my advice to all of you, all the programmer, always use perfect term. Do not use bad term. Why? Suppose you are going to use increment plus operator, then always try to use perfect term, that is increment plus. Increment negate, never use minus a, always use increment negate a, where increment negate is the operator and a is the operand. By the same way, always use logical not operator, always use bitwise not operator, never use exclamation a, or never use tilde a, it is basically a bad term. If you are a programmer, if you are a genuine programmer, then always use perfect term. So it is my advice to all of you, that always use perfect term. Here you can see, I have seen most of the programmer use equals to sign. This is not equals to sign. This is assignment operator. Here equals to symbolizes assignment operator, and double equals to symbolizes, in case of programming, double equals to symbolizes equals to. Okay. Now I am going to explain decrement operator. The scenario is same. The functionality is same as increment operator, but it reduces by 1. So increment operator increment by 1, and decrement operator decrement by 1. This means -1. So, and there are two types of decrement operator. One is pre-decrement operator, and second is post-decrement operator. Decrement operator. At first, I am using pre-decrement operator. Here, value of a is 5. So here you can see this is decrement operator. So it will work first. Now the value of a is 4. After that, the value of a will be assigned to value of b. Now the value of b is 4. So if I save it and refresh it, you can see the value of b is 4. If I do the same thing at last, that means if I use post decrement operator, then at first the value of a will be assigned to value of b. Now the value of b is 5. After that decrement will occur. That means the value of a will be decremented by 1. That means value of a will be decreased by 1. So apparently it is looking single statement, but originally it is a combination of two statements. Understood? So if I save it, now the value of b is 5. Value of b is same as value of a, and after that decrement occurs. Now the value of a is 4. If I use alert a, now you can see in first case the output will be 5, and second case the output will be 4. If I refresh it, you can see 5 and 4. Now the next operator is Bitwise Not Operator. What is Bitwise Not Operator? The formula of Bitwise Not Operator is -x plus 1. Here I have not detailed all examples. I am using the examples of unary plus operator. At first, you can see in case of Bitwise Not Operator, a operator is used. This is called tilde. So tilde is used to represent the Bitwise Not Operator. Here I am going to editor. I am deleting all these statements. Do not use line. In case of programming scenario, use perfect term. This is called statement. Each and every line of a program is called statement. In programming concept, it is called statement. Now, here I am using the statement. I am using Bitwise Not Operator and 3 as value. What will be the output? I am going to the formula. The formula is -x plus 1. So x will be replaced by 3. 3 plus 4, 3 plus 1, 4. Then output will be -4. I am saving it. and refreshing the web page, you can see output is -4. Okay, understood? The next is if I push 3 within double quotation, if I save it, you can see in this case the value is 3 and the sign of this value is plus. By default it is plus. So the same principle or same rule will be applicable in this place. The rule or formula is x plus 1. So 3 plus 1. So the output will be -4. Here you can see output is -4. Have I saved this line? Yeah, I have saved this page. Okay. Now I am using -3 here. So -3 is enclosed within double quotation. This is the total operand and this is the operator. It is bitwise not operator. Now the same principle will be applicable here. Here you can see x plus 1. Here x is -3. So -3 plus 1 -2 minus a plus, then the output will be true. 2. Save it and refresh it. You can see output is 2. So in all cases, the formula is applicable. Now, in my previous tutorial, I explained that not a number shows negative sense. So what will be the output of not a number? Not a number is an operand. It basically symbolizes 0. Okay. If I use bitwise operator with not a number, then I am going to the formula. X is 0, 0 plus 1, 1 and -1. So the output will be -1. Have I saved this page? No, I have not saved this page. I am saving it and refreshing the web page. Okay, click me. Now you can see the output is -1. By the same way, I am using, okay, here I am using false. So false means 0. Minus x plus 1 is the formula. So 0 plus 1, it will show -1. I'm saving it and refreshing the web page. You can see the value is -1. Now I am using true as operand. Okay, bitwise not operator with true. So true means 1. The formula is -x plus 1. So x will be replaced by 2, and this x will be replaced by 1. 1 plus 1, 2 with -2. Then output will be -2. If I refresh it, you can see out. Okay, sorry, I think I have not saved the page. No, I have saved the page. Why it is showing? Okay. Okay, you can see -2 is the output. Now I am using undefined. We all know that in my previous tutorial I explained all values which shows negative impact, assume them as 0. So now 0, false, 0, 0 itself is a 0, undefined is 0, not a number is a 0. So here undefined is 0. So undefined value will be replaced, x value will be replaced by undefined. Now the formula is -x plus 1 minus 0 plus 1 minus 1 minus 1 will be the output. Okay, I am saving it. Okay, you can see -1 is the output. Okay, I think you have got the idea about Bitwise Not Operator, but you should understand the difference between Bitwise Not Operator and Logical Not Operator. In case of Logical Not Operator, output will be Boolean, but in case of Bitwise Not Operator, output will be numeric or number. That is the major difference between Bitwise Not Operator and Logical Not Operator. Logical Not Operator shows numeric value. Sorry, Bitwise Not Operator shows numeric value on number as output, whereas Logical Not Operator shows Boolean value as output. That is the major and most important difference between these two operators. And what is the difference between unary plus, unary negate, and Bitwise Not Operator? The difference is simple. There is a one difference. The difference is the formula. The formula of unary OR is plus x, the formula of unary negate is minus x, and the formula of Bitwise Not Operator is minus x plus 1. Minus within bracket, that's within parenthesis. Okay, remember you should always use perfect term. So do not use first bracket, use parenthesis. Minus with x plus 1 within parenthesis is the formula of binary not operator. Okay, so I think in future you all will be a great programmer. So it's my advice to all of you, use perfect term. Perfect term. If you have any question regarding this tutorial, please comment me. If you have not subscribed my channel till now, please subscribe my channel and share this tutorial among your friends and colleagues. Thank you.